Eric Hammer here, registered psychotherapist. Today, I'd like to talk to you about the concept of awareness. But before I begin, please hit that subscribe button below so you'll be notified about any new videos I have here on my channel. So essentially, when I'm seeing a patient, one of the real sort of key aspects that we want to pay attention to is how certain situations in the present, right, might relate back to experiences that the patient has had in the past. And one of the key components of that is actually to become aware of what the patient is experiencing in that very moment, and then again to be able to relate that to something in the past. And so what I see with a lot of patients is when they get into trouble, so to speak, in a lot of cases, and emotionally they might be struggling, it's when they go into a spiral, they get somewhat caught in an emotional spiral that might relate to something that has occurred for them, that's been a painful thing that's occurred for them in the past. And so one of the things that I really try to help patients become aware of is the exact moments and the specific situations that have brought on this emotional response. And then to be able to take a step back and to really appreciate and understand where that specific response might be stemming from, right? In order to make sense of it, and then in order to be able to on a very deep level, be able to understand why they might be experiencing a certain emotion in a very non-judgmental way. So then all of a sudden we've got options, right, for how we want to behave, how we want to deal with this specific situation. But the key component, the key thing, right, that I see as a step one to being able to either change a behavior or to be able to emotionally, right, have empathy and compassion for the self when a patient is experiencing something that's painful in their lives, is to actually have a very specific and have a sensitivity and an awareness around what specifically brought them to that emotional space, and from there being able to have the compassion for themselves in terms of being able to deal with that, and then again creating options for themselves in terms of how they want to move forward, as opposed to just being dictated, right, by this emotional spiral that I mentioned. If you have any specific questions or concerns, feel free to leave a comment below, and please check with a psychotherapist if this information is correct for you specifically. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day. Take care.